Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Terry, and in this video I'm going to show how the ukulele bass sounds, and then I'm going to run it through 3 bass pedals, compression sustainer, ultra octaver, and bass overdrive, all by Behringer. First, the sound of the bass alone. That's what the G string sounds like. The D string sounds like. The A string sounds like. And the E string. Okay, that's what it sounds like with that. I'm gonna bring the volume down a little bit. Turn the compression sustainer on. Okay, I gotta adjust the volume again. All right. That's how it sounds with that. Now I'm gonna do the Octaver. Right now I have it set just to be the octave below this, and then I'll try doing an octave below that. So let's see. Now I'm going to switch it to going 2 octaves below, which should sound fine with the bass amp. All right. Now I'm going to blend. All right. Now here's what the UBass will sound like with overdrive. This being a fully acoustic instrument, there might, if I let go, as you can hear, there would be feedback. So I have to hold on quite a bit. I'll go back to the octave pedal and then put that's what the UBass sounds like through effects pedals that I currently have. So that should give you an idea of what you can, some of what you can do with the UBass. I really like it. It's a lot of fun to sit on acoustically and just watch TV and come up with ideas of bass lines and stuff, or melodies. Alright, now in this segment I'm going to show you the Guitarlele. I bought this used, and they had it set up to be tuned in standard E, whereas a normal one would be tuned to the notes here at the 5th fret. So if I play a G chord, it will sound just like a, well, kind of like a guitar. Not exactly, but if I play an E minor or an A suspended second or a D major, I use a weird fingering for D major, but or I can do D major right here, C major. So yeah, it sounds kind of like a guitar, kind of like a ukulele. If I play on the ukulele strings and do a G major chord there, it sounds kind of like a baritone ukulele. You can do harmonics on it sometimes. It doesn't ring out as long as an electric guitar, but and stuff like that. But I like doing stuff like you know, things to work on these fingers for doing, like, I want to learn classical music, so I'm trying to figure out finger exercises to do to learn that. Oh, by the way, the pick I'm using is a James Hetfield White Fang guitar pick, which is a 1.14 millimeter gauge pick. Here's what I don't know if you can see it, but there's a wolf on one side, and on the other side it says Hetfield in a Metallica type logo, and then it says White Fang, and then below that 1.14. The 1.14 is wearing away because I use this pick. At some point I'm going to get this tuned back to the normal Guitarlele tuning, but for now I'm enjoying it being in E-A-D-G-B-E tuning. I like the classical guitar style headstock. Oh, here, I'll take that off. It's made by Yamaha. It's a Yamaha GL1, like I said in the first one. And whoever owned it previously, I don't think they knew how to restring right, because this is on their weird, and they cut the string weird. So I'm wondering if they just took 3 regular guitar strings that are like made of a different material and stuck them on here, or if there is a set of Guitarlele strings that are like that. Here's what the back looks like. Here's the side. There's no end pin here, so I need to get end pins put on it. An end pin and a pin there so I can use it with a strap. Neat little instrument. This would be cool if we're going camping, because it's so small. I like it. It's a little thing that's, you know, fun to play on and just. All right, in the next segment, you'll see the Soprano ukulele, which is a Washburn Lyon soprano ukulele. So I will see you in the next segment. I'm going to show you the Washburn Lyon, spelled Lyon, soprano ukulele. It's made of koa wood, and it's got this really interesting decorative binding, and the fretboard's got binding. It's really nice. It's got nylon strings. And let's see. Does it say where this one was made? This one was made in Indonesia. It's got closed back tuners, whereas the UBass had open back tuners. For this one, it's got a high G, which is the same note as this G on the 3rd fret of the E string. So these two are the same note. You got open A, E, C, and that high G. So to play a C major chord, you fret the 3rd fret of the A string, and then basically it's the 4 thinnest strings of a guitar. You basically use those, the shapes you would use on those 4 strings to play your chords, because this is basically the 5th fret of the 4. The open strings are basically the 5th fret of the 4 thinnest strings of a guitar. The 7th fret here would be the 12th fret of the high E string of a guitar. I think it's got a really nice sound. It's a lot of fun to learn on. I like this lion on the headstock. I think that looks pretty cool. It's got no strap pins on it or anything, so you gotta pretty much hold it like this to play it. You get the idea. It sounds really nice. I like it. I want to get a clip-on microphone for it and do some recording with it. Instrumental song with it. But with them being nylon strings, they're not hard on your fingers. So if someone was wanting to learn an instrument, they could either go the route of like a nylon string guitar or the guitar ukulele or this, because there's not a lot of tension on the strings, so they're fairly easy to push down. They're not painful on your fingers. And it's small, it's light, and you only have to memorize up to 12th fret basically, because unless you're going to want to reach over the instrument to get these higher notes, like the highest note on here is a C sharp. I don't even know if I can get it to ring clear. There we go. So I really like it. It's fun. I like taking it to the local ukulele jam and learn a few things here and there. If you want to know what model number this is, this is the LU5. I don't know if they still make it, but it's the LU5. Trying to think of anything else to say about it. Here's what the back looks like. I like the detail of the binding on it. And the binding on the fretboard looks really cool. It's got a dot here at the 5th fret, the 7th fret, the 10th fret, and the 12th fret. Oh, and at the 15th fret too. This is quite a bit smaller than the UBass and the bass ukulele, because the UBass bass ukulele is almost the size of a guitar, and the Guitarlele is about the size of a baritone ukulele. Oh, another interesting thing that I like about this tuning is because it's got this high G. This G is 1/5 higher than this string. So when you play these two strings together, that's a 5th. So if this was a solid body instrument and you played it through distortion, those are power chords, just by barring across. So I think that's kind of neat. It's fun to mess around on. It'd be interesting to see what a solid body, all electric ukulele would be like. Run it through effects pedals, but this is fun. Again, this is another thing you could take camping because it's so small, and the gig bag for it has a pocket where you can put a little book of ukulele songs in it, extra strings, a pick or two. Like I said in the last segment, I've been using this James Hetfield pick, but I also do own a ukulele pick, which is a pick. It's not this gauge. I think it's a 2mm gauge pick that's covered in felt. I'll do a video on it eventually. And it kind of sounds like, instead of sounding like a pick, a regular pick, it sounds more like your thumb or a finger. Because it's got the felt on it. It's got that softness to it like your finger. I'll have to find that pick and do a video on it. But yeah, ukulele is a lot of fun. The final segment is I'm going to be using UBass and doing a bass solo. So.